Thanks for listening. This podcast is proudly brought to you by OG Haulage. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share it with a mate.
Life moves pretty fast. You don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
Welcome to Get Outdoors with Drew and Cam.
Part 2.
Part 2 of the episode you listened to last week.
Hope you had a refresh on last week's episode before you're putting on this one.
Absolutely. Make sure you listen to last week's episode. Then you'll be right up to date with what they're talking about.
Some would say current.
Keep you current. For your listening pleasure, continue to listen.
Enjoy.
Now,
the other thing when it comes to packing, I guess, and it's probably the same for you guys as it is for me with backpacking. Mm-hmm. The thing is, you pack your pack before you go. Mm-hmm. You pack your car before you go. Mm-hmm. That item that you go, I might just put this in just in case. Don't.
Oh, we do.
You do?
We do.
You guys do just in case?
I just look at all three girls and just go, really? You need to take that? And they're like, yeah, it's got to come and it never gets touched. That's when it comes to food, I will make room for that.
Yep.
When it comes to extra
clothing,
entertainment
equipment,
or clothing or whatever, no, dude, you don't need that. Like Cape York, we ended up my rubbish bag on the back of my car turned into a shoe bag. Because everyone took three pairs of shoes. And I'm like, all we need is thongs and boots. Look, that's it.
I can say I've been to Fraser and I've seen a log full of single shoes that a dingo must have pinched. So I can understand taking another pair of shoes.
I get it. But literally, because we're travelling, you don't need to wear boots while you're driving. I'll be wearing thongs.
Yeah.
But I want a covered pair of shoes for in the morning because overnights I think we're looking 6 or 8 degrees.
I was going to say to get down overnight. And
25 middle of the day.
Yeah.
And then cold at night again. So it'll be thongs and a pair of boots for me.
Yep.
But the girls will take thongs,
Crocs probably.
Crocs, runners, boots. And there's 4 pairs of shoes per person. There's 12 extra pair of shoes.
Can I ask why you need thongs and Crocs?
You joke about it, but you know that won't happen. There'll be a pair of boots, maybe a pair of runners, and either thongs or Crocs. That's it.
I was going to say the thongs or Crocs, that's sort of a same deal.
Well, it's a matter of having something on your feet in the shower. That's probably the biggest
thing.
thing.
That's right.
So, and we're not camping in dust.
No.
It's not like you're at the top end of Australia and it's all that red dirt. If we went the Birdsville track, which we can't at the moment, I believe.
Different anyway, yeah.
Again,
that red
it's a different kettle of fish. If we were
yeah.
camping on the side of the highway, different kettle of fish again.
Yep.
But boots for anything else during the day keeps you warm, keeps you protected.
Yep.
While we're travelling, thongs. Done.
The other thing, Viv, with the whole packing side of things, I've just done it on a recent backpack. I bought vacuum bags off Temu.
Oh, yeah? Yep.
Off Temu, not Marketplace. He's got to hit the button. They came as a large, a medium, a small bag, and a small hand pump.
Yep.
And I just chucked some clothes in for overnight, and I was actually amazed with how much room it saved. It's not about taking the weight out, it's the bulk.
Yes, giving yourself...
Have you thought that through? Because that's waterproof, dustproof.
So the back of the car is pretty dustproof on the whole.
Yep.
We didn't really have any issues with dust in the back of the canopy.
We had zero issues with dust.
Yep.
And we have 2 drawers that are set aside for clothes and jackets and that sort of stuff. We have the Kings... Are they gear bags? Is that what you
clear top bags? That's one.
Yep.
One of those each to pack in. We managed it for Cape York. However, we knew the weather for Cape York was going to be warmer, so we didn't really need to take quite so much stuff.
Colder weather stuff, yeah.
This time, we're going to need a few more jumpers and long pants than we did last time. So the packing is going to be a little bit different. So those vacuum bags might actually be a really good idea.
Well, there's that, and looking at what you're taking too, I guess. A good down jacket that you can stuff into a little stuff sack that takes up minimal room.
Exactly.
I am trying to find room for extras. Viv's been banging on that we need a half-decent jacket.
Yep.
Just for that night time, if there's a breeze, we're in the middle of everywhere and we're exposed.
Yep.
Just to keep that clearance of, just to keep that barrier of wind.
Yep.
Because we can't go indoors. Like, we're in a swag or we're in the car.
Yeah,
that's the
right.
only 2.
Yeah.
So where do we go from there to keep warm? So we're going to have to layer. So instead of taking 15 things, we're like, right, what's a good barrier? What's going to break out the wind? What's going to cover us? Things like that. So
we managed to get a good couple of fleeces and things through Anaconda in the last couple of weeks on sale.
Say,
some nice sales going on.
The end of financial year stuff's fantastic. You just got to be careful because fleece allows the wind through still.
Well, which is why the jacket.
They're an outer shell jacket. Yeah, beautiful. Yeah.
A shell jacket, that's all.
Yep. That's what you need.
Just a thin waterproof layer. It doesn't have to be a thick, fancy,
big Gore-Tex
stuff.
Arc'teryx thing that costs you $750.
No, just a waterproof single layer so that underneath you can have a couple of layers.
Yep.
You get hot, strip one or two off, and you've still got that jacket.
Now, have you looked at thermals as a question?
I've thought about it.
Lightweight, base layer,
I think
keeps
it came
close
up.
to your skin.
Yeah.
Just as an idea for overnight, if you're really cold.
It's been a big thing to me before I changed jobs because I lost all the weight. My body's still not used to cold. Like I feel it like there is no tomorrow now.
Yeah.
From what I was to what I am, my brain still doesn't regulate that cold very well. So I've leaned on thermals for ages.
Yep. They are a go-to. They're a staple in my packing.
100%.
I do love the cold weather and go into some stupid spots. So
I've got thermal tops,
Yep.
like long sleeve tops. Make a world of difference.
yeah, I've found even that layer where you feel the cold the most. Some
Yeah.
people feel colder in the legs. Some people feel colder
Yeah.
up top. Just wearing a base layer down there can change the way you feel too.
Absolutely.
The kids don't feel the cold too much.
They never do.
I've talked to them about that sort of thing. They're like, nah.
Yeah.
They sleep really warm, and if they're cold at night, they'll just go to bed fully dressed.
Yep. Yeah.
Our sleeping bags, we've got the King's doubles.
The big flannelette lined ones. Yep.
They are really cozy. So I'm not really too concerned about
Yep.
the thermal side of things. If we were going to be spending days at the cooler temperatures, like a full day at 4 or 5 degrees,
Yep.
that'd be different. But
I'll be interested to see if he's come back with a set of thermals that you bought from Broken Hill or something like that.
it just got too cold.
If it gets too cold, I'll just jump in the swag.
It's all those things, the variables that you've got to take in on something like that too.
That's it.
So
What have we budgeted roughly for
Tourism.
being tourists?
Doing touristy type things.
Because I mean, I've heard you mention camels, and I'm not overly keen,
Oh.
but
Camels, yeah. There's camel tours of Silverton.
Yep.
You can go and do a full tour of the town. Budget-wise for that, I haven't ever really thought about it.
Yep.
It's just there will be things to do along the way, and
So you allow some play money? Is that what
yeah.
you're going to say?
Yeah.
There's the budgeting of the play money
Yeah.
prior to going. There's a few ideas floating around up in the grey matter
Yeah.
of what you want to go and do.
there's some things that are non-negotiable, like the Qantas Museum that I didn't get to
100%.
do last time.
Yep.
Drew hopping on a camel and that being filmed.
Yes.
Non-negotiable.
Uh-huh.
Hidden packing a GoPro so we can get me some video footage as well.
I
Non-negotiable.
better make sure my GoPro works.
Yeah,
again.
I'd be making sure.
Big Red, which, if the trip to for that is
There.
a bit of cash, then so be it.
Yep.
Because
It's not like it's around the corner and you can be back there next week.
no, and although we're going back to Longreach for the second time, we did initially. You go to these places thinking this could be the only time I get here, so
Yep.
let's make the most of it. When we come back down the other side through Emerald and Roma and that kind of thing, there's a lot of fossicking and gemstones and that sort of, and Broken Hill and White Cliffs for opals as well. So
You'll have to make sure you have your fossicking permits.
yes, I'm sure when you do the
something
touristy
going on
thing,
there.
it'll all be
The
it'll all
touristy
be
thing I think
covered.
they'd be covering, yeah. But
It's the likes of little things you find out over time, like finding out that there's a Mad Max museum in Silverton.
Yep.
I'm going, I'm not even fussed if I'm by myself.
Yep.
It's a classic movie from when we grew up.
That's
so to see that history that they've still got there, I mean, the first time I went through Broken Hill, there was nothing.
I believe my brother went many, many moons ago with his little daughter, and we got sent a photo, and she looked like the feral kid because she had this little horse handbag thing, so she stuck it on her head in the photo.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. But
That was
so
many
it's,
moons
it's
ago.
little things like that. And there's,
Yeah.
what is it, Pro Hearts Museums there?
Yeah, Broken Hill's actually got a lot of stuff to look at.
Yep. They're big touristy sort of towns now. That's
Yeah.
what they're relying on.
Yeah.
Broken Hill, yes.
Yeah.
But Silverton, not so much. But
Yep.
it's the visit there that makes it worthwhile.
Yep.
I think we were looking at a video from Mungo National Park. Mm-hmm. Now, we've seen other people go, oh, Mungo, look at this. And it looks like a moonscape, right, with all the shifting rocks and how it's been worn away by the water and stuff like that. We're like, yes, got to see it. Watched the video last night. It's all flooded.
Yeah.
Can't get in there.
So there's a 70k tourist loop drive around the national park that takes you past all these amazing landscapes and things like that from dinosaur times. Mungo National Park is very important historically. They've found Mungo Man and Mungo Woman, which are human remains that were found from about 45 million years ago.
Okay.
They've also found footsteps, adult footsteps and children's footsteps in the mud. There's it's
amazing stuff
pretty,
to see.
Yeah. But unfortunately, the majority of that tourist slip at the moment is flooded. It was flooded, and the roads were damaged, but it also uncovered a whole lot of artifacts and things.
Yeah.
So they're trying to catalogue all of that and make sure that none of it's damaged by humans.
Yep. Beforehand.
So, until that's all sorted.
Play it by ear. If it's the sort of place that you can get into, it's worth doing. So.
Well, it's only like an hour and a half from Mildura.
Now, actually, the thought I've had too.
Uh-oh.
Are you having down days? Are you having rest days here and there, or it's just go?
Go hard, man. Go hard or go
Cam,
home.
have you met my wife, Viv?
I have met your wife, Viv.
When we travel, there's no...
No.
Let's
I'm
stop
just
and
asking
chill a
because
day.
If people haven't been doing long distance driving before, a couple of long days in behind the steering wheel could take it out of you.
We've got, what did you say? We've got one day of 7 or 8 hours.
Yeah,
driving.
one long day of about 8 hours, but the rest for this very purpose, we decided to keep sort of 4 to 5 hours of driving, so that we could get to somewhere about lunchtime.
Yep.
Do some things in the afternoon. And head off early the next morning.
No, it was just a thought. I just have those random ones that pop into the front.
And this is what we've learnt by us travelling.
Yeah.
That if we needed to, I can belt 12 hours. Right.
Yep.
We could swap drivers. Viv can drive for 2 hours. I have a snooze, which I'm not allowed to anymore.
Well, you need your little machine that keeps you going.
No, I'm the opposite. I wake up after an afternoon sleep in the car and I am the filthiest, most angry person you've ever met.
Rage dad.
Oh, yeah, big time.
I've seen you after you've slept. You're always angry.
I know, right? But, the girls learnt very quickly that Dad's not allowed to have an afternoon
cat
sleep.
naps.
No sleeping in the car.
It actually rewires my brain and I'm
Flips angry dad mode.
dead set bipolar when that happens. And I can't control it. So we've learnt that. But if Viv drives for 2 or 3 hours, I can chill out, do what I want to do.
Yep.
Take my mind off the road, which I can't because that's just inbuilt in me.
Yep.
But we take that break, we do that run. We can do that. But then if we do 4 to 5 hours, for us, that's nothing on that kind of trip.
Yep, that's right.
And we've got 2/3 of a day to do what we want to do.
Yeah.
And we've already pre-planned and seen what's ahead of us. There's still surprises in between.
Oh, there is.
Allows us for when we leave Mildura, we can go blow an hour or two at Mungo National Park.
Yep.
And then still belt up to Broken Hill and be there in time.
Yeah, sort of like we did when we head up to Craig's. We stopped at Yark.
100%. Yeah.
We drove for half an hour. We stopped at Bonnie Doon.
Yep.
And you actually remove the pressure of your trip.
Breaks that trip up. Even with that 15 minutes out of the car doing a walk around, it refreshes you, I guess, doesn't it? So
that's exactly right.
You were talking before about tourist money and what things we're going to be doing. When we get to Longreach, we've got about 4 days in Longreach for me, generally, but.
Did I say that I'm taking her to Longreach?
No, she just told me that you're taking her to Longreach. But look, in all fairness, you were slinging stuff at her earlier in the piece. So
I'm open to it, mate. Bring it on.
We'll be heading a bit further north from Longreach for a day up to Winton. Is it Winton where all the dinosaurs are? I'm sure it's Winton.
Said that,
yeah. There's some pretty awesome fossils and footsteps and dinosaur museum-y type things up that way.
I was going to be cheeky and say, isn't Winton just before Wangaratta?
Yep. We're coming back. To do that.
Just quickly and pop back up.
Yeah, man.
Different dinosaurs in that Winton.
But that also allows us, if we take a day to do the Qantas Museum...
Yep, it doesn't matter.
It really won't matter.
Yeah.
We're flexible in that way by having those days. So I think you asked about down days. We've allowed 3 full days in Longreach. Is that right?
4 nights. Yeah, 3 full days.
Yep. So we arrive, have the night, 3 days, and then we leave on the 4th.
Yep.
So we've allowed that downtime for extra looking around because last time I think we had 2 nights in Longreach and we lost half a day because one of the boys' cars broke down.
Yep. Now that brings me to another topic I was going to ask. Spare parts, equipment. Yes. What are we taking?
Well, if you regularly maintain your car, you will know where you are at before you go.
Yes. Is this like you telling me last week that you had 2 dodgy shocks that you weren't aware of?
No, I was aware of. It was just a matter of working out what I wanted, what I was throwing under there, when I get them. And in my brain, I had to work out how long is it going to take to replace them.
Yeah.
So 10 minutes last week.
That's right. Done.
So, no, I know.
No, I'm just curious. Like,
Yep.
I know alternators can get killed with water crossings, the dust, the vibration.
Depending on the car, yes.
What are you looking at doing? Is there...
Well, because I regularly I shouldn't say that. Because I regularly maintain my car.
Yep.
Belts, hoses. I would normally take a fuel filter.
Yep.
In case I get a really bad load of diesel.
Yep.
But I've bought a diesel additive that if we do get a bad load of diesel, this will actually treat it before it goes through my car.
Yeah. Now, I know because you did the post a while back with you doing some stuff on your car.
Correct.
And we had the comment that change your hoses, change your belts.
Yep.
Take the ones you take off as spares.
100%. If they're in a good enough condition, correct. I think Starkey threw us that
Yeah,
up.
that's right. So it's just that forward thoughting.
Exactly.
We are
forward thinking. Again, knowing the trip, knowing that we are a lot less remote.
Yep.
This is more of a kilometres trip than a discovery trip.
Yep.
It's a tourist trip. Let's put it that way. So
in Longreach, it is.
You're right. It's a tourist trip. So, yes, you're right. It's belts, hoses, a little bit extra oil. I know two of the other boys are bringing oil with them.
Yep.
So, if need be, we can top stuff up if we need to. I've got a table back here. I think you can see it there, Cam. I've got extra wire. I've got Allen keys. I've got all the stuff on my car that I know that if something comes loose,
you can fix something.
We can tighten it up.
Yep.
Mitchie got a King Chrome 92-piece kit.
Yep.
That's got virtually every tool that I need to do my car, his car. We're similar age cars.
Yep.
We've got a newer Hilux coming with us. We've got a D-Max, brand new D-Max coming with us. So a lot of that kind of stuff doesn't actually require a spanner check like my car would.
Yep.
Because I use it every day, plus I trip with it.
Yep.
So knowing that I'm able to and I do stay on top of it, maintenance-wise, service-wise, everything like that works out perfectly.
Yeah. That's the thing. It's just, it's that forwards thinking, that just in case, those main points that can fail on a vehicle, I guess.
100%.
So,
and I mean, if we were to bang a radiator or something like that uniquely, I mean, if talking with a net, like a net was talking about, where they got nailed by all the bush chooks as they were driving along, if we were to lose a radiator, cool. We've got 3 other cars.
Yeah, to get you somewhere to get a replacement.
Take my girls, we go find a radiator or get it fixed.
Yep.
It's 400 Ks up the road. Cool. I'm sitting on the side of the road for half a day waiting. I don't mind.
I'm rolling my swag out and having a snooze.
Dude, spot on.
Yeah.
So the big things that I find travelling in a way like this is always water.
Yep.
Always water. That's probably have a couple of days of extra food with you.
Yep.
That if you were broken down waiting on a tow truck for an extra 24 hours,
cases,
we can deal with that. We're going to carry 20 litres of drinking water.
Yep.
I believe we're going to...
Are you doing the bladder systems?
Those ones?
Yep,
yes.
Yep.
I've built the canopy and the pantry to actually carry the 2 10-litre boxes of water.
Yep. And then they're handy because at the end of the day, you can pierce the bladder. It becomes just an empty plastic bag.
Well, not just that, but if we can get clean water somewhere else, I can refill them.
Can you? I didn't know you could refill them.
Absolutely. You take the front cap off, it opens up like they do.
Yep.
And you can refill it.
Yep.
10 litres of water back in there. So it's recyclable per se, reusable.
We're talking about the goon bag bladder style water boxes.
I believe the brand that the Safeway sells is Puree. Puree.
Yeah, they're the same ones I bought to take across to Snake Island to have drinking water. So
100%. And to dispose of, they're dead simple. Don't get me wrong. That's right. But again, you clip the end off it, you can refill it, throw it back in the box. Mine's set up for the box, so it protects it. Done. Off you go.
Yep.
So food, water, a couple of spares. And I've got 3 other cars that are backups if mine wants to go pear-shaped.
Yep.
So I love that fact.
Well, that's it. You've got that backup plan sort of built into the whole idea of the trip. So
I've just been struggling for about 3 weeks trying to work out whether I put the second UHF in there or not.
Why do you need 2?
Yeah, I know.
Why do you need 2?
Because
why add extra weight?
Because it looks cool.
Mate, I drove past the car on the way down here. It had 3 GME aerials on the front of it.
Right.
No marker lights, no nothing. I'm like, you're not even a pilot vehicle, dude. Maybe you're just like me. We're back in the day and just like collecting aerials.
Maybe it was a popo. Highway popo.
Highway popo generally are in BMWs.
True. Or the Kia.
This was a Ford Ranger.
Yeah.
I thought straight away that's going to put a lot of drag on your motor.
Lose everything you can.
I'm just being cheeky.
What are you most looking forward to on this trip, Viv, besides having to go to work every day?
Not having to go to work every day?
Yeah.
New places. There's nothing quite like exploring new places.
Yep.
And the anticipation of doing it with people who've never really travelled like this before. I'm really keen to see how they take to it and you know, whether they enjoy it or not. And I think we'll know a few days in.
True.
You know.
Just outside of Mildura.
Yeah.
We're looking at camping on the river in Mildura, so we've got to find some spots up there.
First night's free camping, so that'll really separate the men from the boys. But yeah, it's always fun doing it with people you haven't travelled with before.
Yes.
We know we can travel with Nemo, obviously. There's never any hassle with that. We've done it multiple times in different places, in different forms.
And different vehicles.
And different vehicles.
I think the first beginning with Nemo is you just let him do his thing.
Well, that's it.
Yes.
This is it?
Yes.
Yep. You get there, you take your time, you set up what you want to set up.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I think the good thing about the other two vehicles that are coming is one of the reasons we're doing this trip in the first place was Mitchie approached us and wanted to do a trip. He's built his car and he wanted to go and have some kind of adventure. Mm-hmm. And I think he initially approached us to go and do Cape York again.
He did.
Now, because of the fact that he's still on his P's, he hadn't had much experience driving, we sort of thought maybe we'll try something else first to give you a bit of road experience and distance experience. And we go and do it all together. And then, 12 months down the track, you save up your money, you make any adjustments to your car that you want to or decide that you actually really hated it and don't want to do it again. Then you can decide whether you want to go and do a big trip like that. Because Cape York from Melbourne is a massive, massive undertaking. It's not something that you can just go, oh, yeah, well, next week I'm going to go and do Cape York.
Yeah, yeah.
I guess we do know someone that did.
We do know someone that did, actually.
I guess with Mitch going too, you're not going to have to worry about being scared of the dark.
No,
because you just stick him in front and just follow the big glow.
Exactly.
We'll just get him to turn all the lights on. I don't know if his little nav alternator will keep up with it, but yeah, you're dead right.
Yeah.
So we are going with people that want to be doing this.
Yep. That's the main thing, isn't it?
I don't think we'd align ourselves with people that didn't want to be doing it. It's not like we're going to drag people along unwillingly.
Yep.
But we know that, there's definitely a keenness and an enthusiasm to go and do it.
Yeah.
So it's going to be really cool to drive into new towns and new, situations with and watch people's faces that haven't
been to those locations. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
We talked about it earlier in the week that how do we feel? My question was, how do you think the other family's going to feel finding that spot where there is literally nothing as far as the eye can see, which we're talking Longreach. You get outside Longreach, there is literally nothing.
Good open skies.
Kilometres.
Good open skies.
Yeah.
And stars at night like we saw at Craig's, like where there's no
light pollution.
Light pollution.
Yep.
You actually realise how small you are in this world.
I still go back to the road when we left Longreach and drove up towards Mission Beach. That road, there's literally soil, bare soil, and a dirt road in front of you, and that's it. There was not a tree for as far as you could see.
True.
No fences, no animals, no trees, nothing.
Yep.
Brown dirt, and that's it.
Was it before Longreach or after Longreach where, as we were driving, you got like 20 Ks and there's pigs, and then it was another 20 Ks, and then it was like goats?
Well, that was right from sort of mid-New South Wales onwards.
Yep.
I couldn't even have said every couple of 100 Ks. It's quite bizarre. You'd come to a town and the next bit of road, it'd be a different animal. It'd be all emus. And then after the next town, it was all pigs.
Just different environmental sections where things can survive,
And
they weren't mixed. Like nothing was mixed.
Yeah. It wasn't like you saw two cows and a goat walking together like beside the road or something.
Yeah.
But then you hit a dirt road and you're like, oh, there's cows, guys. And you're like, farmers in Melbourne don't even have this many and they're wild.
Yep.
You're like, okay, we'll do 20 here because the cows are crossing the road. And they're all big.
Lots of fun. Very much looking forward to it. What do you reckon you're looking forward to the most?
3 weeks off of recording with me.
Yeah, that's it. No, that's a really good question. Being around Birdsville again, I think. Getting up around there. Like I'm keen on
We need a photo of you in front of your photo at the pub. You said
100%.
your photo's at the pub still?
I believe it's still on the back of the door.
If we
You're
can get
the
a photo
only one out of the group that's been there before. So,
but I was 17. So That's a big
many,
change.
many moons ago.
Yeah, about 10.
Good luck editing some of those minis out.
I'll leave them all in there. I don't deny my age, mate.
Yeah.
With age comes wisdom. So I think Longreach going to the Qantas, I reckon that'd be pretty cool. Qantas Museum.
Yep.
And yeah, getting around Birdsville in that area again. Whoop, that's a slab.
Nope.
She burnt it.
Sorry.
Hey, we live record. That's how it goes.
And now we're going to hear her in the back of the microphones.
That's all right.
So yeah, I reckon that's probably covers most of it, mate. I don't think there's too much more we need to cover on this one.
Yeah, I think. Thank you very much for coming on and
Pleasure.
running
Thanks,
through all the
dear.
finance.
Pleasure.
You can kill him later when we're not on air.
Minister of War and Finance, as stated.
Yep.
Nice.
Stay tuned for a wrap up when we get back, people,
That's
I
it.
guess.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, Cam, you were saying before we started that we'll need another episode to talk about the trip and how it ended up and what we ended up spending.
That's right. Well, not even so much what you end up spending because,
Did we stick within
That's-
budget? That's probably the biggest question.
yeah, budget, I guess, but mate, it's like we've discussed. It's you've got the opportunity to go do it. You just go do it. As long as there's a video of you hopping on a camel, I don't really care. I'm not that invested. All I'm invested in is you on a camel.
How do you put a price on fun, mate?
I know, but you on a camel.
Experiences.
Come on, that's going to be great.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. Anyway,
Thank you very much.
No
Thanks for joining
worries.
us, kiddo.
No worries.
And we'll wrap this one up. As always, remember to
Check in on your mates.
check your mates.
It is still Men's Mental Health Month, so make sure you check in on them. Everybody that says they're fine still needs to have a conversation.
That is definitely true.
Cheers all.
Cheers all. Speak to you next week.